미국 미네소타주엔 코리안 랭귀지 빌리지가 있습니다. 모든 간판과 안내문은 한국어로 되어 있고 지내는 동안 한국어만 말해야 하는 숲속의 호수라는 이름의 한국어 마을이죠. 미취학 아동부터 고등학생까지 2에서 4주간 몰입형 한국어 교육을 받는 곳입니다.
근데 이런 누더기 입고 가면 안 되지?
강지 씨, 하늘에서 내려온 소녀예요.
2014년부터 이곳 촌장을 맡고 있는 인물은 다프나 주르, 미국 스탠포드대학교 교수입니다. 한국어 전도사로 유명한 분이죠.
My Korean name is Ju Tahi, Dafna Zur, and when people meet me, usually the first thing they ask me is how I got interested in Korean. And so my answer is Taekwondo.
So when I was a young middle schooler in Israel, this was the time of when Korean soft power, the first sort of instance of soft power, which was in the form of martial arts, Taekwondo specifically, began to spread all over the world because Taekwondo was from Korea and I wanted to go and get my black belt in Korea and learn the Korean language. And so in the early 1990s, I left my family. I went by myself for the first time to Asia and just started learning Korean at the Yonsei Okdang. And also I started practicing Taekwondo.
한국어에 푹 빠지게 된 주르 교수님은 캐나다 브리티시 컬럼비아 대학원에서 한국 문학을 공부한 후 대구 계명대학교에서 강의를 하기도 합니다.
이거 소리 내면서 읽으시면 아마 좀 더 이해하기 쉬울 겁니다. 미국 북미 쪽, 그러니까 중부 쪽에 미네소타주라는 그 곳에서 아주 북쪽의 숲속에서 지금 거의 15년 동안 아주 대단한 프로그램 지금 계속 이어지고 있습니다. 그 프로그램이 뭐냐면 한국어 마을, 이제 그래도 지금 한류가 더 많이 떴잖아요. 한류가 지금 미국에서 막 계속 이제 뜨고 있고 한국에 관련된 한국에 대해서 관심 갖고 있는 이제 아이들이 굉장히 많은데 그 아이들이 어디서 한국말을 배울 수 있냐?
한국과 연을 맺은 이후 그녀가 몸소 느낀 한국의 위상 변화는 실로 대단했습니다.
I hadn't planned on being a professor of Korean literature. It was sort of a series of happy accidents, but it's also a testament to the really powerful potential that soft power has.
몇 살이에요? 17살이에요. 저는 16살이에요. 언니.
Just one person who gets interested in Korea through martial arts can then go on to be a lifelong friend of Korea, an advocate for Korea, and an educator about Korea. Korean has the fastest growing enrollments. In other words, while other languages are either declining or staying around the same number. Here we have a table that shows us the percentage of change between 1958 and 2016. You can see that Korean has had a 53,500% positive change over time. So this is a story of massive growth, particularly if you compare it to other languages.
간장 공장 공장장은 간 공장장인가 장 공장장인가
2013 to 2016. And here again, you see a 13.7% change. It may not sound like much, but if you compare it to what's happening with other languages, Russian has gone down. We have Chinese that's gone down. Japanese is maintaining very small growth, slow growth, 3.1. Korean popular culture has created this incredible craving for all things Korean, including, and maybe most significantly, in the Korean language. academic field has realized that you cannot actually have an East Asian Studies program. You can't understand Asia as a region without Korea. Students know that having a kind of deep and meaningful literacy around everything that has to do with Korea is something that can carry forward into any field.
연구 활동도 세계여행도 다 포기하고 숲속에서 모기에 뜯기며 거의 매년 여름방학을 숲속의 호수에서 보내고 있는 그녀.
Even though my day job, my year-round job is being a Stanford professor, every summer for the last 18 years, I go to Minnesota, to northern Minnesota, to direct the Korean language village. And when we started in 1999, there were just a handful of families that were interested in learning Korean. And now, we are bursting at the seams. We don't have enough beds for all the kids that want to learn Korean. And it's just been a resounding success. Korean language, the story of the Korean language and interest in Korean language is really just absolutely, flabbergasting and so exciting for me.
한국어의 위상이 급격히 높아졌지만 아직 갈 길이 멀다고 말합니다.
Everyone comes together with this shared passion for Korean. We also get international villagers who want to learn Korean.
Unlike our Japanese and Chinese counterparts that have had a long history of teaching their language, the Korean language in North America, the situation of teaching Korean right now is still really weak in terms of infrastructure, in terms of resources, like I said, books and study guides, and also scholarships. So I think that is what makes Korean a lot more difficult to learn. I am in an incredibly privileged position to be able to teach what I love, which is Korea. And every young person who is learning Korean can grow up to be, like me, a lifelong friend of Korea and an advocate.
오늘 영상은 여기까지입니다. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정으로 응원해주세요.